bum ba da ba da ba ba. I always have to sing a little bit, maybe to relax myself, but excuse me. I'm just looking down, not looking at you. I'm looking at the button. So I'm going to sing my way through that, right? How are you? I'm Bonnie Lacey, and this is my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a good day. And this video is run as fast as you can, even after 70. Take that leap. We'll see where this goes. And some of you might even have guessed what this is about. Take that leap. But as an author, we love other people's work, other fiction, other nonfiction. And there's a quote that I love. You know what I'm going to say. You know which one I'm talking about. It's attributed to Ray Bradbury. And this is the whole thing. There's so many websites that have it on there, but this is what I like, the longer one. Then the long march from the rim of the cave to the edge of the cliff, where we flung ourselves off and built our wings on the way down. I love that. It brings up so many visuals, right? First of all, we're running. Why are we running or marching from the rim of the cave? What was in the cave? I don't know. Maybe that should be another video, but what are we running from? Or maybe what are we running to? I don't know. Many people claim this quote as theirs. I don't. It's not mine. It's Ray's, right? To me, it means take that risk. Take that leap into love, a new business, putting a book out into the world where people will know for sure how weird she is. Buy that building. Have a baby. Well, stick your neck out. The Economic Times wrote this, and I like it. The quote captures the philosophy that guided Bradbury's life and career, an unshakable belief in bold creation, instinctive courage, and the necessity of embracing uncertainty. Right? Then push, run as fast as you can, take that leap. Is it terrifying? Yes. But it's all about faith. Believing that God will give you what you need as you step out in faith. It can be scary, not gonna lie. Will it fail? Maybe. Will people hate it? Some, absolutely. Like my books. Not everybody likes my books. Not everybody likes what I write or how I write or, This quote of Ray's reminded me of a scene in one of my books. It's in Restored. Got a lot of Post-its in here, but Restored, book 3 in the Great Escapee series. Spoiler alert. I'm going to read some of it, okay? I reread it again just now. Clarence, the main character, is back in prison due to the evil warden wanting revenge. Clarence has been set up and is surrounded by several huge inmates who gather in for the kill, and just to be honest, probably a prison initiation. And at the same time, he's here in the physical. His body is in prison being attacked by these inmates. But at the same time, he enters another dimension. I love this stuff. He finds himself on a rocky cliff with just room enough for his 2 feet. And I'll read the rest of it. As soon as Clarence had that thought that he was going to kill every one of them if he ever made it out of this, right? He found himself on a rocky cliff. No more men. And no more shit. Kind of takes you where Clarence was, what was happening. just him high above a drop-off. He tried to step back only to find he was at the very top of a knife-edge precipice, ever stretching away, with only room enough to stand. So like he's got his 2 feet on some rock and looking around him, there's no room for another step on any side. Gasping, he stumbles. A chasm dropped below on all sides. It extended further down. The longer he looked, soon he couldn't see the bottom, only rock walls of the canyon. No river, just dry rock. God, what? Sweat broke out on his forehead, his neck, his chest constricted. Each breath became more difficult to draw. Tears broke from the corners of each eye. Oh, God! A quiet enveloped him. This is it. He lifted his eyes, his head rigid. God, this is it, huh? I thought we just flew into heaven. Maybe Michael. As he blinked, a cloud appeared in front of him. No, not a cloud. It flowed closer, took shape. A head, shoulders, a body, legs. A man? He floated close. God, sat you? The man smiled and held out a hand. Come. Clarence glanced down, then barely moved his hand at his side, pointing to the drop-off. You see this? Am I the only one seeing this here? Like, I die, Jesus. The man smiled. Damn, this is getting annoying. I'm freaking out and you're smiling, saying come? Jesus held out his hand again. Those eyes. Clarence had seen those eyes before. At prison, Lester. Carol at the nursing home. Little B. Come. Clarence searched the edge right below. No ledge, no place to come. Tears burned. Clarence swallowed, slowly nodded. Then this is it, Lord? His heart pounded in his chest. No more Leisha? Jesus smiled and beckoned with his fingers. Clarence lifted his hand, tried to reach. A rock broke loose and tumbled, bouncing off ledges. He'd lost sight of it as it crashed outside his peripheral vision. Where it landed didn't matter. Not looking down, a tear escaped and ran down his cheek. Sob. Deep in those eyes. Come. No worse than drowning, right? No worse than... He sucked in a breath and stepped off. Clarence didn't grow wings. Not in my book, anyway. Not in this version. He didn't have a parachute or, like an umbrella. There was faith and strength as Clarence stepped off the cliff, but it wasn't probably from him, was it? It was from Jesus, giving him strength to do what he had to do, which was step into Jesus. It takes courage to embrace the fact that we don't know the outcome, do we? We don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know the end of the line. We don't know the end of the race. We just take the chance, no matter what age we are, and leap. What's God going to grow in you as you take that leap? He'll give you the strength to do whatever you need to do, as he does for me. I hope you're having a good day. God bless.